Alright everybody, what's going on? It's Thundershot. Welcome back. We are here. It is currently Thursday, or it should be. It's Tuesday when I'm recording this, but it's Thursday. So if you ask your questions on Wednesday night or on Tuesday or whatever, they won't show up because I'm recording this on Tuesday and not on Thursday, like the time that this video is going up. Anyways, let's get back into more Ask FM. Just in case you guys don't know, I've decided to split my Ask up. I'm going to upload an Ask FM video 2 times a week, at least for now. That's the schedule. It is subject to change, but I'm going to upload Ask FM 2 times a week and just split it up into 2 20-minute parts. The first 20-minute part, last time I do questions from the bottom, so questions that have been there for a month or two, and then now I'm picking up questions from the top. So new questions that got asked as little as 2 hours ago. But let's dive into this one today. Who would win? Broly, Super Saiyan 3, or Bills? Beerus. Hands down. Beerus, case closed. In the history of Trunks' timeline, when they had been fighting the androids, why didn't Popo ever tell Gohan or Trunks about the hyperbolic time chamber and have them train there? In the history of Trunks' timeline, when they had been fighting the androids, Popo might have been wiped out. I mean, you know, everyone might have simply just got wiped out far too soon. I don't know if Popo had the communication skills to get to him either. I mean, he would have to have Kami tell him, and if Kami or Piccolo died before anyone knew, you know what I mean? And it's possible the tower got taken down and the androids like blowing up everything, but not a bad thought. I mean, you know, it gets the mind stirring a little bit. Thank you, Tyler Windit, for the question. Who do you think is the funniest character on Dragon Ball Z Abridged? I can't say he's the funniest. I can say I always enjoy Krillin for the most part. Earth to Sailor really loves Vegeta, which I think Vegeta is a huge fan favorite in DBZ Abridged, and for good reason. I still really like Krillin. I have to rewatch because, of course, the further on we get and the stronger power levels we get less and less involved. But yeah, just for he's using the Spirit Bomb when he's yelling at. When Goku's charging it and he's trying to be all secretive about it. I don't know. I like Krillin, but another good question, Tyler. When you get a sub button from Twitch, what emotes are you going to have? Because I will spam the crap out of them within reason so the mods don't ban me. Very good thinking. So on Twitch, I hopefully, and fingers crossed, it's not a guaranteed thing yet by any means, but fingers crossed, hopefully I'll get a sub button very soon. Hopefully not too long after the NA beta drops on October 4th. I'll be getting a sub button on Twitch. I don't know what emotes I want to do, but if anyone out there has made subscriber emotes for anyone yet, I am looking for people who can make subscriber emotes for me. That would be really cool. And I think I want to have, I don't know how many I get to start. I'm assuming it's just like 2 to 4, maybe. Maybe somewhere in there. Maybe I get 3 to start. I think it's 2 to 4. Probably 2. But I want to have a Fist of Justice, which is going to be like, I don't know if you guys have ever seen Roman Reigns do the Superman punch, but when he goes down on one knee, he drops his fist. I just want like a fist. I just want like a fist like on the ground, but like with the glove outline, like a biker glove. I'll explain it more, but that would be cool. That one might get scrapped. I probably want Goku with some Roshi shades on, maybe for one, or like a Super Saiyan emote, like a Super Saiyan Kappa, if nobody has that yet. But there's a lot of ways you can go with Twitch emotes, but I do need to think on that a little bit more. But I don't even have the sub button yet. That's why I haven't thought about it very much, and it's still possible I don't get one even after the NA Xenoverse beta, so we'll see. Did you quit playing Madden? So I had a rough run-in with Madden on... first of all, I was getting minimal views on YouTube for Madden, so which is fine. I didn't expect Madden to do super well at the time, but... Sorry, I have something that's not a penis caught in my throat right now. Oh my god, get me water, I'm dying. I'm dying. Anyways, I had a... First of all, it wasn't pulling views on YouTube, which is completely fine. But secondly, I had a really bad day trying to live stream it. So and my problem was that I live streamed it too early. I live streamed it at like 2:30 or 3, and a lot of people in North America were either still in school or still at work, and they weren't home to stream. So I had a bunch of people from the EU over, and of course, EU is boring to people who don't watch it, and obviously they don't have American football over there. But I put out a straw poll on Twitch, right? And this is what happened. I put out a straw poll on Twitch. And Madden won the straw poll. It was between Madden, Super Mario Galaxy, and maybe Destiny, and like another title or two. I put a lot of options up there, and Madden won out. Most people voted for Madden. So I played Madden on Twitch, and everyone was just telling me how shitty Madden was. Like my whole chat was just telling me how shitty Madden was. So I had a rough day, and then I tried to play Madden anyways for the people who voted for it, and the whole Twitch chat was just not into Madden at all. Everyone was talking about Dragon Ball or some anime they were watching or something like that, and it gave me no desire to do Madden. So I turned off the stream right then. I mean, I didn't stream for very long. I just turned it off then because nobody was interested at all in it. It wasn't pulling views on the YouTube channel. I might make a return to it eventually, but after that, it just kind of left a sour taste in my mouth for Madden. I still play Madden. I still have fun playing Madden, but I don't stream it or put it on YouTube anymore. And I'm sorry for the few people who like that, because I think the people who liked Madden were the quiet few who enjoyed Madden. Also, luckily for you guys, I forgot to start my timer, so this video might run a little long. But yeah, that's my stance on Madden. I might come back to it maybe after the first of the year when the other games die, but as of now, it's just kind of, yeah, right now. If Teen Gohan turned Super Saiyan 2 against Broly, do you think he would have stood a chance? I think Teen Gohan would have put Teen Gohan would have put Broly in the ground if he would have turned Super Saiyan 2. I don't think that would have been a tough fight at all. Not to mention, what if he accidentally hits Broly in his kryptonite spot? You know what I mean? I've always looked at Broly as like an evil Superman, kind of, because like he's mindless. Like Superman's like, oh, we have to do good no matter what, and Broly's like, Kakarot, no matter what. And Superman has his kryptonite, and Broly has that one place anybody can punch him and he'll die instantly, pretty much. So, yeah. First of all, I think Super Saiyan 2 Teen Gohan can take Broly by himself, but secondly, if he accidentally hits Broly's kryptonite spot, it's all over. It's all over anyway. So, there you go. Hey, Thundershot, if you could put this in the video, that it would be great, but you have to reply here, that's okay too. Okay, so I have two questions. Question 1, what if Vegeta went Super Saiyan 3 when Beerus hit Bulma? I wish that happened. I'm going to address that right now. I wish they would have let Vegeta go Super Saiyan 3. They didn't, because Akira Toriyama's trying to get away from Super Saiyan transformations. Because he said in an interview, in a video I did forever ago, he said in an interview that Goku's not going to go Super Saiyan 2 or 3 anymore because they're going to start focusing on leveling up his base form, because Super Saiyan 2 and 3 are a waste of transformation. They're just a waste of energy to transform now for some reason. But I really wish they would have let Vegeta go Super Saiyan 3. That would have been awesome. And I would have been completely on board with that. Question 2, what is your favorite DBZ movie moment? Mine is when Goku teleports to hit Bojack in Bojack Unbound. Probably Bojack Unbound when Gohan goes Super Saiyan 2 and just shit whips everyone. That might be my favorite movie. Or not favorite movie, favorite moment in a movie. Is there any way to make gaming YouTube videos with only a webcam? No, absolutely not. Please do not take your camera or webcam and point it at your TV screen to make gaming videos. That is just bad quality. Getting started on YouTube, I want to do a little like kickoff in YouTube series, just to kind of get it. Just for some people, you know, I kind of want to do just a little get your feet under you, how to get started in YouTube. But it takes money. Not to make money. I'm not even going to say to make money. It takes money to start doing YouTube. You have to have... I had a crappy computer the time when I started YouTube, and it worked. It was just really a pain in the ass. I was able to get a recorder, an HD PVR recorder, which at the time cost like 120 bucks for my birthday a few years ago, and I didn't actually get to start making videos until I moved out on my own. Or I wasn't in college anymore, at least. And other than that, I mean, you know, you have to, like, obviously you have to have the recorder for it. You have to have at least a computer that can handle it. It doesn't take a lot, but a computer that can handle it. If you're not gaming on a console, it's a little bit easier to get started on PC, because there are even free downloaders you can use, or ones that don't cost very much. Like, I have XSplit, and that's, you can either buy $60 for a year, or $15 gets you 3 months. So, it's not very expensive to record that. A lot of people use OBS, but stuff like that works. But I don't want to get too far into it, but no, you can't make gaming videos with just a webcam. That won't work. What is your favorite no copyright soundtrack? For those of you who don't know, the music you're hearing in the background right now is from, well, unless I put gaming music over it, but it's probably from No Copyright Sounds. And that's, if you hear like any kind of electro step, drum step, whatever they call them these days. I just call it all dubstep, and people yell at me for that. But, because there's like, back in the day, when you had music that sounded like you put a Skrillex CD in a blender, it was Skrillex and it was called dubstep, but now they yell at you for calling anything dubstep anymore. It's like, this is drum step. No, this is soft rhythm beat electro double step. I'm like, okay, fuck off, I'm not going to learn all those. But this is no copyright sound as the music I have in the background. There's a very good website you can use, or website YouTube link, where you can use their music. It's all music that's been cleared. Obviously the name, No Copyright Sounds. So you can put music in the background and not have to worry about getting copyright striked or getting your video third-party claimed and stuff like that. So there's that. But my favorite track, it's got Heaven in it. I need to look, hold on, I'm going to pause for just a second, pull this up real quick. It's called Different Heaven and ED exclamation point HE by My Heart, I think. But that's my favorite one, and I use that one a lot. And I need to go download more, because my selection is only like 20 songs right now, which sounds like a lot, but when I do these 20-minute videos, I use half of them, so you guys are going to hear a lot of them. But Is your name Austin? My first name is Austin. People call me, I mean, obviously on here everyone calls me Thundershot. My first name is Austin. If you use Austin in the Twitch chat or in a YouTube comment, it might take me a second to realize that you're talking to me, just because everyone just calls me Thunder. So I would prefer if people kept calling me Thunder. You call me Austin, that's cool too. It's whatever. But yeah, my name is Austin. Hey Thundershot, I thought you should look at this. It's Chow info you might not have known. What he links me to right here is the website I go to get all my information from. Chow Hippo Tank. Yeah, chowhippotank.com. I've been using that website since I had this game on GameCube, but thank you, Seth. Anyways, hold on, I'm gonna put this in here and title it Chow and answer it. So that way, if you go to my profile, you'll see that. And if anyone wants to know anything about Chow at all, Chow Hippo Tank is the place to go. Oh, also, I was mentioning getting started on YouTube earlier. I go through this Ask FM. Like I said, when somebody mentioned in the last Ask FM that I need to check all my questions first to make sure to know if I need to do any research or not. I skim through, and if there's anything that I think is really, really, really stupid, like just not even a question at all, but just really, really dumb, I exit out of that. And also, if anyone links like their own YouTube channel or something like that, like I had one gentleman, Dragon Ball Nation maybe. I don't know. I don't remember. But someone was linking their YouTube channel like, hey, thanks to you and Quaman and Black and Fist, I've made my own YouTube channel. I have 150 subs now, and that's what he said. And on one hand, that's really, really cool. I'm glad you made a YouTube channel just based off what you saw us doing. That's a really, really awesome thing to know. But on the other hand, you never know, like, just because I don't know this person at all, you never know if people are just putting that because they just want to plug their own channel. Like, I really don't give a shit about you or your Ask FM at all. But if I put this here, people might find my channel, and then I can grow off of your work. You know what I mean? You never know what the situation is, so I delete all YouTube links like that or anything. And then someone else linked me to a Raging Blast 3 project that's never going to happen like 4 or 5 times in my Ask FM. I had like 4 or 5 links telling me about the Raging Blast 3 project that's never gonna happen. Anyways, have you ever noticed that Kid Trunks was all tough like Vegeta, but when he grew up he seemed kind of wimpy? Kinda. I think in the Future Trunks, in his timeline, he never had Vegeta, so he never got all arrogant like Vegeta, like Kid Trunks was. And then when he grew up, you can really only compare him growing up in GT, and GT's GT. But he was old enough to kind of like run Capsule Corp for the most part. He was a businessman. He kind of had to lose that arrogance to be doing what he did. So I don't know. It didn't make sense that Trunks grew up to not be an arrogant dickhead like Vegeta was, though. So I can see where you're coming from. That is a good point. Who's more annoying, Chi-Chi or Pan? Oh fuck. Probably because Dragon Ball Z is closer to my. I want to say because Dragon Ball Z is closer to my heart. Chi-Chi's more annoying because I care more about Dragon Ball Z than I do GT. But at least Chi-Chi wasn't in Dragon Ball Z most of the time. They were off doing sagas. They were on Namek. They were fighting. They were out in the desert. They were cell games, all that stuff. So Chi-Chi wasn't in DBZ all the time. Pan is a constant fucking headache in GT. Oh my god, is that a pain. I gotta say, just because she's there, like, they're both really annoying. But just because Pan is there more, I would have to say Pan. Or if you're just talking in terms of, like, you put them both side by side and they're talking, which one are you going to hate more? That one might be Chi-Chi. But just because of how much Pan was in GT over Chi-Chi and Z, I would say Pan's more annoying. But if you just put them both side by side, you're like, which one of these fuckers do you hate the most when they're talking at me? It'd be like, Chi-Chi, I hate Chi-Chi. Do you think Goku in his base form at the very end of GT is the strongest in the universe? No. Why would he be strongest in his base form? Wouldn't a Super Saiyan 4 be strongest? And even that wouldn't be strongest because Omega Shenron was the strongest in the universe. Except for when Gogeta was around. I don't think that Spirit Bomb should have had the power to kill Omega Shenron. Maybe because it was good energy, it did like 1,000,000 times extra damage, but I don't know. But no, Super Saiyan 4, Gogeta, or Omega Shenron would be the strongest in the universe. At the very end, I guess, Shenron died and came back as regular Dragon Shenron. So that one could be Goku, but he'd still have to be Super Saiyan 4, you know what I mean? Do you honestly think it's evil Goku in the new DBZ movie? No. Honestly, IMO, that would be lame. Agreed. Plus, if you look at Gohan going Super Saiyan 2, he sure looks evil and sinister smiling at Cell. Man, that must be evil Gohan. Or when Goku in Super Saiyan 1 smiles at Frieza in the final fight. Oh my god, that's totally evil Goku. Took me a second to pick up on the sarcasm. But no, I'm not going to rule out Evil Goku. Like, I'm not going to say Evil Goku is like an impossibility by any means, and it's like showing up anywhere, but it makes absolutely no sense for Goku to wish for Evil Goku to show up, or for Goku to wish that he himself was evil, especially when the wish is, I want you to revive someone, Shenron, in the new movie. But yeah, I get where this guy's coming from. Gohan Super Saiyan 2, he sure looks evil and sinister. Man, that must be evil Gohan. Or when Goku Super Saiyan 1 smiles at Frieza in the final fight. Oh my god, that's totally evil Goku confirmed. Yeah, this dude's got some sarcasm in him, but alright, question nonetheless. Which would win between Super Saiyan God Goku or Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta? This comes back to the argument Kwame and I had. We have a video up called Super Saiyan 4 Goku versus Super Saiyan God Vegeta. I think that's the title of it. It's something similar to that. It's Super Saiyan 4 Goku versus Super Saiyan God Goku, but the same, I believe the same argument, it works here. So what it comes down to is if you count GT, if GT is its own story in like a different universe, kind of like, let's just say Dragon Ball Z and GT split at the end of the Z series, and one of them went, one of the universes, one of the timelines went on to go have Battle of Gods, and then the other timeline went on to go have GT, then I think Super Saiyan God would be head and shoulders above any Super Saiyan 4 you could imagine. However, if you assume that Goku got his Super Saiyan God power and then that somehow still led to GT being a real thing, then Goku's not going to lose that Super Saiyan God power, so Goku's going to stay stronger, so that would make Gogeta stronger. But I think if they're different timelines, I think if you don't count them as the same story, then I think God Goku is head and shoulders above even Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. But that's just me. How does Battle of Gods affect other timelines in DBZ? Other than that GT thing I just said, it doesn't really. I mean, it doesn't change a lot because it happened after a lot of the stuff, you know what I mean? I guess I don't fully understand the question. It's happened after everything, so how would that affect any future timeline? I mean, unless we have some kind of feedback on future Trunks' timeline when it comes time for Beerus to go find a Super Saiyan God, that would be pretty cool. But other than that, I really don't know what you mean. Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball Goku's time? Z for life. Who do you prefer as Vegeta, Drummond or Sabat? I love Sabat. Drummond sounded, I mean, he had that slithery snake. Drummond works better for early Vegeta, I think. I'll split it with you. I'll not quite a definitive answer. Also, thank you, Super Kami Guru. If I missed anyone's names in any of these last two Ask FMs, I'm sorry. If I missed your name, I try to remember to get them all. But Super Kami Guru 557 asked this. I think Drummond nails early Vegeta really well, because Vegeta's all like, he's like even shorter for some reason, and he's all, I mean, he's kind of like that sly little fucking Nappa dropping the over 9,000. Killing Nappa, but he's that short little like douchey kind of guy, and I think Drummond nails that with Vegeta. However, as Vegeta evolves and gets into like the Android Saga and beyond, after he becomes a Super Saiyan, so on and so forth, I think Sabat takes that one, because Vegeta's got his deep manly voice. He's not that short, like he's grown in height for some reason. That's never explained, but Vegeta's grown in height, and also he carries such a larger role. I think if you were to think that if Vegeta had died in the Saiyan Saga, just humor me for a second. If Vegeta died in the Saiyan Saga, I would say Drummond. But given the entire series, I would say Sabat. But I think Drummond in the Saiyan Saga, all the way maybe in the Namek as well, maybe even through the Frieza Saga, Drummond. And then after that, I like Sabat's voice form, just because how Vegeta's character changed, how Vegeta himself changed, and I think his voice matches that really well. Now, obviously, it would be weird if his voice completely changed mid-series. I understand that, but that's my answer for that one. In Dragon Ball Raging Blast 2 video titled The Next Dragon Ball Z Game, I believe you said you had Dragon Ball Raging Blast 1. Might we get a playthrough? That's actually a really good idea. I always talk crap on Raging Blast 2 and how I don't talk crap on Raging Blast 2. I love that game to death, but I do not like Galaxy Mode at all. I hate Galaxy Mode. I thought Galaxy Mode was stupid. It's not even a real story. But Raging Blast 1 actually has the legit playthrough. So I will say maybe after Xenoverse Dust Settles, like the Xenoverse beta is going to come out, there may or may not be some kind of Dragon Ball project I might be working on in the future to kind of fill the gap between the Xenoverse beta and the actual Xenoverse release. Maybe after Xenoverse, the game comes out early next year, and I do a playthrough with that. Once that dust settles, I might dive back into Raging Blast 1. But that is not a bad idea. I actually wish I would have done a Raging Blast 1 playthrough sooner now that you bring it up. What do you think of God of War? Best hack and slasher around, probably. I mean, I've only played a couple. I think I've played the demos. I've never actually beaten any of them, but I've only played a couple. It is a series I would like to get into in the future. If you're a God of War fan, I also recommend Dante's Inferno. It was an early title for the PS3. It's got a pretty decent story to it. Hack and slash, really blood and gory. You see, you see boobs. It's mature rated. I mean, be mature if you're gonna do that. All the way. Also, by the way, thank you, Mr. Protoman145, for asking the question. But yeah, I mean, God of War is a pretty good title. I would play it. Actually, one of the very first videos I ever had on YouTube. My first video I ever had on YouTube is a subscriber. It's not a subscriber test. It was a test to make sure my recording stuff was working okay. And that's Raging Blast 2 footage of me playing Raging Blast 2 and talking at the same time for like 20 minutes. And then the second, third, and fourth video I have is actually me playing the God of War Ascension demo. But those are the next videos. Those are literally the second, third, and fourth videos I ever did on my YouTube channel. So fun fact for you on that one. And I enjoyed the demo very much. But thank you, Mr. Protoman, for the question. This is a game about Fat Mario. I played it. So it'll be on my Ask profile if any of you guys want to play it. But it's kind of funny. Not very long, pretty easy to beat, but it's kind of funny. Watching your Ask Part 2, we just got to the Ginyu Force versus 16, 17, and 18. What if the fastest member of the Ginyu Force, aka Goldo, Team 4-Star reference, stopped time? Do you think that he has the power to let the other members still moving to annihilate the androids, or just put scratches on them? So the question here is, Goldo can stop time. Can he stop time for everyone besides himself, or can he stop time for everyone and still let the Ginyu Force members move? And I say, even if he still lets the Ginyu Force members move, the only thing that would allow would for Captain Ginyu to do the change now. I don't think Jace or even Captain Ginyu or anyone else could build up enough power to legitimately hurt any of the androids. Not 16, 17, and 18 anyways. I mean, it doesn't matter what kind of powerful blast you give the androids from Captain Ginyu, it's not going to be enough to put a scratch on him. So that's my thoughts on that. Unless Ginyu could switch bodies with one of them, that fight's over, regardless of Goldo's ability to stop time. Vegeta versus Piccolo at basketball. I think I got this question last time. No, I got it. It was Gohan. It was Gohan versus Piccolo at basketball. And I give you the same answer. If they're around the same power level, Piccolo wins because he can stretch his arm and stuff the shit out of people and dunk it from a mile away. If Vegeta's a higher power level, he's just going to be too fast. Vegeta said Zenkai Boost can't happen with self-inflicting damage, so why did Cell get a Zenkai Boost when he blew himself up? Very good question. It's possible it was probably just a writer's error. But it's possible that he got the Zenkai Boost not from blowing himself up, but from the fact that Gohan punched him in the gut so hard he almost died and had to de-transform. That's quite possibly where his actual Zenkai Boost came from. But that's going to be the last question I do for today because I'm pretty sure I'm over my time limit already. Anyways, link to my Ask FM will be in the description down below if you guys want to check that out. Feel free to do so. You can click it. You don't need an account, but if you make one, I try to remember to name shout out. I don't always remember to do it, but if you make one, your name's in there and people will see it when I do this. But yeah, you can ask me questions in the description down below. I want to thank all you guys for coming out today. I hope you guys enjoyed the Ask FM video. There will be more on next Tuesday. I don't know if I'm going to keep up the twice a week thing or not, though. It's kind of hefty, but there'll be more next Tuesday. Thanks for coming out, guys. I'm Thundershot, and I'm out. Peace.